name is Kehinde Adegoke, otherwise known as Kenny Crown. I'm a writer, host, speaker, liberation, and intentional lifestyle coach, and you are welcome to Monday Motivation. On this platform, we motivate, inspire you, liberating you from just living into intentional living. And if this is your first time being on this platform, please do not hesitate to like, subscribe, share, and above all, go back and listen to all our previous content. I am very sure that they are going to bless you. So, our book are still fast selling on Amazon. So we just go on Amazon, type in Intentional Living by Kehinde Adegoke or The Journey and purchase your copy. I bet you this is a masterpiece and it will help you in every areas of your life. So what are we talking about today? So today we will be talking about resilience. You must have heard this 1 million times that you have to be resilient, you have to put in more effort, you need to bounce back, you need to be who you are called to be. But you're thinking, no, I really don't know how to do this. I want to bounce back. This is not something that I don't want to do, but it is just so difficult for me to bounce back. I find it hard for me to bounce back. Yes, that's totally understandable, and we're here today to encourage you. Remember, I am your propeller, and I am here to propel you to action, to say to you that you have so much treasure inside of you, and we just can't wait. Everyone, the whole world is standing on tiptoe, awaiting your manifestation. We just can't leave you to sit back and just take the back seat. No, that's not happening. You need to give us the treasure inside of you. You need to give us that solution that you're here on earth to deliver, and we await you. So how can we help, or how can we support you? So stay tuned. So first of all, let's look at what is resilience. When you hear about resilience, what is that first thing that comes to mind? Resilience is the ability to withstand adversity and being able to adapt well to bounce back in time of stress. You may be wondering, how can I even do this? For us to be able to tackle this, let's look at different ways that we can be stressed, or different ways that we can face adversity, or in what area can I be having troubles, or can I be stressed? So the first one I'm going to talk about is raising children could be a lot of stress, especially raising children in this generation, because there is so much. The young people want to tell their parents how much they know, especially when it comes to technology, because every parent is just adjusting to the use of technology. But these kids, it feels like when they're coming straight from heaven, they were given that gift of technology, whereby when you hand them a phone or you hand them any of your devices, they can just walk through it. But with adults, you're going to get stressed over it. How can I do this? You know that feeling. So raising children in this generation could be a lot of stress as well. Or maybe you've just found out a particular behavior in your children and you're wondering, where is this behavior coming from? This is definitely not from me and not from your dad. So where is this coming from? That could be a lot of stress, and sometimes it could make us cut our hours down just so we can pay attention to those children. Sometimes it's even our personal time that we need to cut down so that we can be with these children and ensure that we nurture them, we invest our time, and we try all of those things. This aspect of our lives is really important, and we must be able to manage this stress. We must be resilient enough not to back down, but instead bounce back and begin to sort out for solution. Another one, it could be financial stress. Maybe you can afford certain things before, but because of the circumstances of the economy, or because of something whatsoever, you just realize that you cannot afford those things, because that thing is a change. Remember, adversity comes with change. It's coming with something that is new. You're unsure of what it is. You're unsure of how to get out of it. You're unsure of so many things in between. But the only thing you can't be thinking about is, when is this thing going to go? You need to go fast, because I need to get back to my normal self. we need to know that for every adversity, there will be change that will happen. Either we decide to adapt to the change that comes with adversity, or we break free from it. So it depends on what adversity and what change the adversity will cause. We can also be stressed in place of finances. And another thing could be your marriage. You could be stressed about your marriage. Maybe something is not working right, or maybe you just feel like there is something changing. You just don't understand. You just can't place your hands on it. A lot of things could cause stress. A lot of things could cause you to sit back and think, what kind of storm is eating me? But the most important thing is, how do we face the adversity? How do we face and tackle those challenges? How do we rise up and say, enough, I am facing you these challenges and I am overcoming you? So until you make that decision and act on it, your adversity is going to rule you. Those challenges will decide for you. So adversity will tell you to remain in your bed. Adversity will tell you to keep crying. Adversity will tell you that no one wants to hear you speak. Adversity will tell you that you should be shameful at this moment. Adversity will tell you to keep it a secret. Adversity will tell you that you're not worthy. Adversity will tell you that you have failed. But that moment, that very moment that you can shut the mouth of adversity and take back the power, saying, yes, I can feel you. I know that you are here, but I also know that I am going to overcome you. So it is that moment that you're picking up that part of you to fight or to combat with that particular challenges, so that you can be able to bounce back and begin to live your life. With resilience, there are two things that you need to know. We have natural resilience and we have adaptive resilience. With the natural resilience, you can see some people who are going through certain challenges, but you can see them immediately, they are bouncing back. Immediately it feels like nothing hit them at all. Or you can be wondering, are you sure this person is actually going through what this person is going through? It is because these people, they have that natural resilience. They can stand and withstand anything that may come their way without being scared about it. But there are some people, those are the adaptive resilience. You have to learn how you can adapt to that particular situation, or how you can fight that particular situation. You need to train yourself to be able to adapt to the new change that is happening. Whereas some people with the natural resilience, they can adapt to anything. When it's raining, they can adapt to it. When it's snowing, they can adapt to it. When it's sunny, they can adapt to it. Whereby there will be some people, immediately they see the sun, they have to train themselves, they have to train their body to be able to be receptive of the change that is coming to them. So, what can we do? How can we use resilience skill to fight back and take our power back? The first one is, you need to identify what that challenge is. You need to understand what the challenge is. Remember, identify it and understand the problem that you need to tackle. Then the second one is, you need to accept any mistake that you have made. Rather than pushing the blames or pointing fingers, take the blame that is yours and begin to work on it. However, ensure that you do not beat yourself up to the point that you cannot rise up again. Take up the mistakes and see them as a stepping stone of learning. You are not a failure, remember? You've only tried it, you've made errors, and what can you do to rectify the errors that you've made? Then the next one is, highlight the lessons that you've learned from that particular thing. Begin to look back in these challenges that I'm going through. What are those things that is changing in me? Is it my behavior? Is it my character? Is it my relationship? Is it how I now communicate with God? Or is it how I now do things? Or is it how I relate with my children? There will be something that you can be able to identify that is changing positively and the one that is changing negatively. And at this point, you want to look at the two of them and see, what can I pick out of this? What can I hold on to with this? Because that will restore hope to you. Even if it's just a little tiny bit of hope, you need it. Then the next one is, don't wait for the situation to fix itself. Don't say, oh yeah, I found myself in this situation, time will tell, time will heal, and all of that. No, don't wait for that situation to fix itself. You need to stand up and begin to strategize. How can I get out of this victorious? How can I get out of this? How can I bounce back out of this? What do I need to do? Even if you have to take baby steps, are you willing? Are you ready for those baby steps? Those are really, really important. Then the next one is, you need to understand your strengths. This is that moment whereby you want to embrace yourself, understand your strengths, and use your strength to your advantage. You need to use your strength to your advantage when it comes to the place of challenges, the place of disappointment, or the place of adversity. You need to think, what is my strength? Like, for example, your strength could be the place of prayer. You know that when you pray, God will reveal things to you, and then you'll be able to follow it step by step. Some people, if they have, for example, financial crisis, what they can do is, if they decide to sell a paper, they will sell abundantly. So if that is your strength, then you need to start thinking, what do I need to sell right now so that I can be able to fix my financial problem? And the next one is, have time to deflate. A lot of people, when they're going through adversity, they don't want to speak to somebody, they don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to go through this journey alone. You want to speak to your most trusted people, or people that you know that would awaken you from that slumber, that will shake you off and tell you, no, we don't sit down, let's rise up. How do we need to go about this? Let's begin to strategize and work it out. It's really important for us to vent, just open up your mind and speak to someone. It is really important. It helps. The next one is, you need to give yourself some time. Do not rush yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Give yourself time. Sometimes we rush some things and it doesn't happen, then we get discouraged, then we get depressed, and then the cycle goes on. But when we give ourselves that time, then we can be able to breathe in, try again, or continue, intensify our effort until we are able to see the change that we need, or the change that we want to see. There are some key things that I need you to focus on. The first one is, you need to believe in yourself. If you're going through any challenges, if you're going through any disappointment and you don't believe in yourself, there is no way you can achieve that particular thing. There is no way you can fight that battle and win the battle. There is no way that you can come out victorious if you don't believe in yourself. It's really important that you believe in yourself. The next one is, embrace change. There is no adversity that will come to you or that would come around you that will not bring change. You will feel the impact. There is something that will shift. Sometimes the adversity will empower us and open up a channel for us that we've never been in that surroundings before. Sometimes it might be internal growth. Sometimes it might be physical growth. Sometimes it might be spiritual growth. Sometimes it might just be that something in you just shift and you just understand your environment the more and you just want to change your environment. Something will change. It might even be some friendships that you may have to separate at that point in time, Or it might be at that time that you will gain some friends. So it's really important for you to embrace any change that is coming to you, rather than saying, oh, this is what I used to do before. Oh, before, this is what I do. I miss this, I miss that. Yes, it's fine for you to miss them, but maybe you don't need them for the journey ahead. So it's really important for you to embrace the change and look ahead. The next one is be optimistic. You have to be hopeful. You don't want to lose your faith. You don't want to lose hope at this time or just give in to the adversity. No, you want to stand up and combat with that challenges, and tell the challenges, no, I'm the boss. I'm the one in charge. I am definitely overcoming you. That is the spirit that you need. The next one is you need to develop a problem-solving skills. You might be thinking, well, I'm not going through any challenges right now. Okay, that's fine. But the truth is, there will always be challenges. You don't call for challenges. Challenges decide to knock on your door. So when it comes, we need to be ready for it. So start with little things. Maybe you need to fix the shoes, you need to fix your pot, you need to fix your bed, you need to fix the clothes, rather than just throwing it away. We need to start learning and developing ourselves in problem-solving skills. And whenever you're faced with anything, don't look out for the easy way out. Try to see, how can we solve this problem? When you do that, whenever you're faced with challenges, whenever you're faced with difficulties, whenever any adversity comes your way, the first thing you're thinking about is, how can I get rid of this? Or how can I go through this and come out victorious? Then the last one is, who is your source? So for me, if I find myself in any challenges, the past 2 weeks has been filled with different challenges, but God has been faithful. So who is your source? So my source is God, and I can call on him at any point in time and he answers me. So who is your source? When you have certain situation, when you don't know how to express yourself to people, then who can you turn to in that moment that could feel your heartbeat, that could feel every of your sigh, that could feel your silence, that knows what you're going through? It is important for you to consult that person. So till I see you again next week, do not give in to that circumstances. Do not give in to that disappointment. Do not allow that failure overwhelm you. Do not allow those talks to keep you captive or keep you bound. You want to arise. You want to stand up. You want to start looking at the possibility of being victorious from that situation, and you want to start living abundantly. So, bye for now.